Hey guys, welcome back to Walk and Study. Today we will be going over some common TOEFL vocabulary. This video is great for anyone studying for the TOEFL or anyone who wants to learn some common and important English vocabulary. As we work through these words, we will be walking in Waterton Canyon in Littleton, Colorado. Okay, let's get started. Our first word is illustrate. Illustrate is a verb, and its most important definition for the TOEFL is to explain with examples. Using illustrate in a sentence, we could say, IKEA's directions illustrate how to put together its furniture. So IKEA's directions explain using examples how to put together its furniture. We could also say, the professor's new article illustrates the many health problems that come from eating too much sugar. So the professor's new article explains with examples the many health problems that come from eating too much sugar. Our next word is trend. Trend can be used as both a noun and a verb. When used as a noun, trend has two definitions. The first definition of trend is a general direction in which something is developing or changing. Using trend in a sentence with this definition, we could say, when looking at the data, Andre noticed a positive trend. So when looking at the data, Andre noticed the data was developing or changing in a positive direction. We could also say, the businesswoman noticed a positive trend in sales, but a negative trend in profitability. So the businesswoman noticed that sales were moving in a positive direction, while profitability was moving in a negative direction. The second definition of trend, when used as a noun, is a fashion. When using trend with this definition in a sentence, we could say, Hikaru explained all the latest chess trends to his audience. So Hikaru explained all the latest fashions, fads, or styles in chess to his audience. We could also say, the Ice Bucket Challenge was a popular and positive trend in 2014. So the Ice Bucket Challenge was a popular and positive fashion or fad in 2014. When used as a verb, trend means to change or develop in a specific direction. Using trend as a verb in a sentence, we could say, the weather appears to be trending towards higher temperatures. So the weather appears to be changing or developing so that higher temperatures are becoming more frequent. We could also say, learning is trending towards digital platforms. So learning is developing towards digital platforms rather than in-person teaching. Our next word is emphasize. Emphasize is a verb, and it means to place extra importance on something. Using emphasize in a sentence, we could say, Mrs. Antonopoulos emphasized the importance of having fun in the learning process. So Mrs. Antonopoulos placed extra importance on having fun in the learning process. We could also say, the documentary emphasized the benefits of meditation. So the documentary placed extra importance or paid special attention to the benefits of meditation. Our next word is adjust. Adjust is a verb, and it means to change or move something a little in order to achieve the desired result. Using adjust in a sentence, we could say, Max adjusted the volume on his speakers because the loud music was giving him a headache. So Max changed the volume on his speakers in order to lower the sound because he was getting a headache. We could also say, Yolanda adjusted her pillow and went back to sleep. So Yolanda changed her pillow a little, probably by squeezing or folding it, and went back to sleep. In this case, the desired result of adjusting her pillow is probably to make it more comfortable. Our next word is hypothesis. Hypothesis is a noun, and it means an idea that explains something but is unproven. Using hypothesis in a sentence, we could say, Dr. Sunai had a hypothesis about why Asena was so sick. So Dr. Sunai had an idea that explained why Asena was so sick, but his idea had yet to be proven. We could also say, the physicists developed a hypothesis explaining how black holes interact with each other. So the physicists developed an idea about how black holes interact, but the idea was not yet proven with evidence or data. Our next word is sufficient. Sufficient is an adjective, and it means enough or adequate for what you need. Using sufficient in a sentence, we could say, the food Amy and her friends brought on their camping trip was not sufficient, so they had to drive to the nearest town to get something to eat. So the amount of food Amy and her friends brought on their camping trip was not enough for everyone, so they had to drive to a nearby town to find more food. Our next word is constant. Constant is an adjective, and it means not changing and not stopping. Using constant in a sentence, we could say, the constant ticking of the clock made Mertz even more nervous during the exam. So the continuous clock sounds made Mertz more aware of the passing minutes, which made him nervous about being able to finish the test on time. We could also say, Barak complained to his doctor about the constant pain in his foot. So Barak complained to his doctor about the continuous and non-stop pain in his foot. Okay, our next word is register. Register is a verb, and it has two common usages that are important for the TOEFL exam. The first definition of register is to enter or record on an official list. Using register in a sentence with this definition, we could say, since the university is closed, I registered online. So since the university is closed and I can't go there in person, I gave my personal information to be put in the university's official records via an online system. We could also say, before receiving financial help from the government, Jim had to register for the program. So before getting help from the government, Jim had to sign up or record his information on an official government list. The second definition of register that is important for the TOEFL exam is to detect and show automatically. This is usually used when measuring things. For example, we can say, the thermometer was not able to register the extreme temperatures reached in Antarctica. So it was so cold in Antarctica that the thermometer was not able to detect and show the temperature. We could also say, the geologist's new tool could register even the smallest earthquakes. So the geologist's new tool could detect or measure even the smallest earthquakes. Our next word is context. Context is a noun, and it means the information or situation around an idea, event, or something that is said. Using context in a sentence, we could say, Jürgen explained the historical context of the novel to his students. So Jürgen explained the historical situation around the novel, and it could be the historical situation around the author or the historical situation around the novel's story to his students. We could also say, when taken out of context, Monica's comments sounded cruel. So when Monica's words were repeated outside of the specific situation in which they were originally spoken, they sounded mean and hurtful. Our next word is instance. Instance is a noun, and it means an example, a case, or an occurrence of something. Using instance in a sentence, we could say, the journalist wrote about many instances of bribery in New York politics. So the journalist wrote about many examples or cases of bribery in New York politics. We could also say, in this instance, Michelle is wrong. So in this example, or on this occasion, Michelle is wrong. With that, we've gone over some more common TOEFL vocabulary. I hope this lesson was helpful to you all. As always, subscribe below, give us a like if you found this video useful, and let us know in the comments section what else you'd like to learn about or see in our next walk and study lesson. Thanks guys, take care.